You are suffering from one of these things that I'm going to be mentioning here, and you are a woman trying to get pregnant, just know that IVF is your best option. I welcome you all anywhere you are watching this video. If this is the kind of content you like watching, kindly like, follow, and share this video. If you are watching from TikTok, send us gift and God will bless you. So before I dive into this video, let me put a disclaimer. I am a researcher. I am not a medical practitioner. And this information that I'm giving you here is general information that you can find everywhere. After conducting my research, I decided to create this platform to educate, enlighten, sanitize, inform women that are trying to conceive. If you need further help, question, recommendation, or prescription, please kindly contact your doctor, your gynecologist, your healthcare provider, or your fertility doctor. These are the people that can recommend. I only teach. Now, if you are having one or these things that I will be mentioning, my sister, I am advising you as a researcher, not as a medical practitioner, that you shouldn't hesitate to go for IVF instead of wasting your money. At the end of the day, they will refer you to IVF. The number one is fallopian tube damage or blockage. Now, what does this mean? It means that it will be difficult for an egg to be fertilized or for an embryo to travel to the uterus. What is fallopian tubes? Every woman have two fallopian tubes, and the fallopian tubes serve as a passageway whereby your husband semen passes to fertilize the egg. It's just like you coming into somebody's house only for you to find out that the gate or the door of the house is blocked or closed. How then will you pass to meet the person? So some people always ask me this question: my tubes are blocked, can I still get pregnant? Of course you can, but in a natural aspect it cannot be possible because the passageway, the egg is inactive. Once the egg is released, the egg stays there to wait for your husband. It is your husband's semen that have this responsibility of making its way through the fallopian tubes to go and fertilize the egg. Now, if you have one tube block, you can still get pregnant with the other one if you do not have any other health issues. But in a situation whereby the two of them is blocked, it will not happen natural. You need IVF, which will help you to become pregnant, to become a mother, to accomplish your wish. So take note. If you have one tube open, the other one closed, you can still get pregnant, but it will take long time. Like, depending on the part of the ovary and the type part of tubes that is blocked, it will take time. The best way, go for IVF. And some people will always ask, how would we know, or how are we going to know if our tubes are blocked? Now, the simple symptoms is inability to get pregnant for a very long time. I know that there are a lot of other issues that can make a woman not to get pregnant, like hormonal disorder, many of them. But if you have been trying for so long and it's not happening, maybe you would go and speak with fertility experts. They will check your tubes and all that. So the number two things that if you are having, you should consider going for IVF is ovulation disorder. When you have ovulation disorder, you will have fewer eggs available. Remember, I always talk about this. There must be an egg for conception to take place. There must be an egg. If there is no egg, you don't talk about pregnancy. Another thing that if you have, you should consider IVF is endometriosis. Endometriosis occurs when the uterine tissue implant and grow outside the uterus, often affecting the function of the ovaries, uterus, and it can also lead to fallopian tube blockage. So if you know you have all these things, instead of you to waste your years, your time, your money, creating stress anxiety, and delay, it is better to speak with a fertility doctor. Gynecologists are different from fertility doctor or fertility expert. Fertility expert will go beyond your gynecologist. Your gynecologist checks your uterus, your cervix, and all that. Then they can even stimulate your ovaries. When they have done all these things and yet you can't conceive, they will now refer you to fertility experts or fertility hospital. These people will go beyond your gynecologist by conducting blood tests, doing all sorts of tests, taking your history, all that, to see if they can pinpoint why you are not getting pregnant. So another one is uterine fibroids. And if you have been following me, I talk about fibroids. Sometimes I said that some fibroids are not harmful. Some cannot, stop you from becoming pregnant. But if you have uterine fibroid like submucosal or intramural fibroid, they can also make you not to get pregnant. For example, if you have submucosal fibroid, which is always leading women to have series of miscarriages, and these fibroids sit at the lining of the endometrium where the fertilized zygote is supposed to implant. And when the egg, is not as if you can get pregnant, you will get pregnant, but at the end of the day you end up losing it. So it's advisable for you to undergo. Sometimes people with submucosal fibroid, their fallopian tube might be blocked, but they are not aware of it. So this is why I am bringing this to you. Another thing is when you have or when you experience this unexplained infertility, there is a lot of women, medically they are okay. They have conducted all the tests, including their partner, yet the doctor or the fertility doctor always tell you that you are okay, your partner is okay, but yet you can't get pregnant. If you go to fertility hospital and they discover that this is what you are passing through, they will always refer you or suggest an IVF for you because you are okay. They cannot figure out what is wrong with you. So they will do the one they know that can help you to get pregnant. Another thing is when you have a genetic disorder. It is in this aspect, IVF is highly needed because it will help to select the good eggs to be fertilized. Now, somebody may ask, what is IVF? IVF simple means in vitro fertilization, and it is a process where an egg is combined with sperm outside the body. The process involves monitoring, removing an ovum or ova from the woman's ovaries and letting sperm fertilize them in a liquid in a laboratory. Then when they are being fertilized, they are going to monitor them for some days and they will implant it in your womb. And if it implants successfully, then congratulations, you have become pregnant. So the above mentioned condition should consider. I know that a lot of people are afraid of IVF because they think it's expensive. Some even have minds this thing about it, but that is not what I am here. If you really want to get pregnant and you have all these things that I listed here, I will say that this will be your best solution. Thank you. I hope you find this video useful. Like I said from the beginning, I cannot claim what I am not. I am not a medical practitioner. I am a researcher. I read a lot about fertility, and I decided to use this platform to educate, inform, sanitize. A lot of women have become pregnant through this teaching. So please do not take my teaching to replace your doctor's prescription recommendation. It is very, very important to follow your doctor's instruction. Don't self-medicate yourself. Always consult a gynecologist or a health practitioner before you take any treatment. Don't self-medicate yourself. Review this platform. Tell us your experience. You guys know we welcome a new baby here, and we are going to, welcome more. Thank you for watching.